Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to finish off chapter 1 with learning how to make positive, negative and question sentences, but now in the future tense. This is actually really easy, so I hope you enjoy this video. Alright guys, so welcome back. As always, let's start with the verb to be. So in the present, we said you are happy. In the future, we say you will be happy. It's really easy. To make sentences in the future, you just put will before the verb. The verb is be, so we say will be. You will be happy. To make a negative, we put will not before the verb. You will not be happy. And will not we can squish together to say you won't. So you won't be happy. And careful with the pronunciation, it's a long O sound. You won't be happy. Sometimes people who are learning English, they say it like want, like you won't be happy. But that sounds like want, like I want a drink. So be careful that it's a long O sound. You won't be happy. And to make a question, you just flip the subject and will. So you will be happy is the positive. So we say, will you be happy? Positive, you will. Question, will you? Will you be happy? Alright guys, so as always, let's practice using it. I'll say the positive, you think about the negative and the question. So the positive is Ryan will be there. So what would be the negative? So remember, negative, we put will not before the verb. So we will say, Ryan will not be there. And will not, we can squish and say won't. Ryan won't be there. And the question, we just flip the subject and will. So positive was Ryan will be there. So question is, will Ryan be there? Really useful question. So will Ryan be at the party? Super easy to use. Alright guys, so now let's look at how it works with all other verbs, like the verb to want. So remember in the present, we said you want a drink. Now in the future, it's super easy because it works the same as to be. We just put will before the verb. So we will say, you will want a drink. The verb is want, so we put will before, will want. You will want a drink. And again, to make a negative, it's the same as to be. We put will not before the verb. So the verb is want, so before we say will not. You will not want a drink. And will not we can squish and say won't. So you won't want a drink. And this is nice because you can hear the pronunciation difference. You won't want a drink. So the won't is the long O. You won't want a drink. And the question, same as to be. We flip the subject and will. So the positive is you will want a drink. And the question is, will you want a drink? You just flip the subject and will. So let's practice using it. Let's use Ryan as an example again. So let's say the positive is Ryan will love it. What would be the negative? So remember, we put will not before the verb. The verb is love. So we say Ryan will not love it. And will not we squish to say won't. Ryan won't love it. And the question, remember, we just flip the subject and will. So the positive is Ryan will love it. And the question is, will Ryan love it? So guys, that's how we make positive, negative and question sentences in the future. Really hope it's clear. Remember that you can download the Speak Like Me app to learn all the vocab that you need to speak English fluently. And you can also check out the Speak Like Me podcast for some advanced listening practice and a deeper dive into a lot of these topics. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll put the links for everything in the description for this video, and I'll see you in the next video.